Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Jose.
And I'm Emma.
And on this episode, Emma made some meatloaf and it looks re-goddamn ridiculous. It looks so good.
Let's give you a little close-up. So we've got meatloaf with mushroom gravy, green beans, and then just some mashed potatoes. Ooh. Yeah, look at me. I know what I'm doing.
Look at you working the camera.
You know. We have additional gravy in this aggressively large gravy boat because that's how we roll. And we're back. We had a little kind of trouble on set.
Yes.
What would the jargon be?
No, you're right.
All right. So we had some trouble on set, but everything's copacetic now. And we're going to dig in because this is very delicious looking.
This looks hella good.
This is one of my favorite recipes. It's just super comforting, and it's also like a very impressive recipe. I always like to describe the food I make as being like, oh yeah, it's easy, you could do it. It's a difficult recipe. Okay.
I don't know why meatloaf gets a bad rap. I've only had it a couple of times, but Jesus, this is good.
That's why I like to make this recipe, because it really does kind of clean up its rap. Here's the extra gravy. You guys saw me make this, but there's lots of lovely mushrooms and fresh thyme in there. I'm going to add some to my potatoes. I love mushrooms. Anything with mushrooms is good in my book.
The mashed potatoes are delicious.
Really?
By the way.
Good. They were, sort of an afterthought. My main thought was the meatloaf, so I'm glad the potatoes are good. Definitely gravy up your potatoes.
And the potatoes are also made from scratch.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you are awesome at cooking.
Thank you.
I mean, amongst other things, but yes, cooking is definitely
what other things
one of
am I
those
good
things, right? A lot of things.
He's like, I'll tell you later. And then I just steamed the green beans quickly in some salt water, and then added just a little sprinkling of fleur de sel on top. Fake ass Coke. Just still working on my
it's good.
On my summer body or whatever they say.
At this point,
not
you can
working.
still taste the difference.
Oh yeah, this stuff is trash.
Yeah.
It's like trash juice.
Teddy's back here as always. Although he did get a haircut.
Oh yeah, we'll show you guys later. Oh my god. I mean, it's unfortunate you've never really seen like Teddy's little pants, or as I say. But we cut his pants into shorts. Yeah, he was getting really fluffy. And it is getting a little warm here. The weather's like really all over the place lately, but like today, for example, it was on the warmer side.
It really was.
So and Teddy he runs warm like his dad. Teddy's like, okay, you said my name about 500 times, so it turned out to be what's the word I'm looking for? It's a very original hairdo.
It's like he has a mohawk all over.
Yeah, he has like a full body mohawk.
He's back.
But
he likes it though.
He feels cool. He wants us to style it. Like he wants us to put gel.
Yeah.
And have it stand up. Ow, Teddy.
He wants to go to Hot Topic and get gel for a mohawk.
Yeah. He wants to get the one that's like has colors
Yeah.
So it could be like blue.
Oh. This is really good.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
I'm having allergy eyes, guys, so I'm sorry if I'm like making crazy faces. When you like renew your gravy, it's hella good because it's like hot. Gravy renewal.
Yes.
So, thanks to all of you guys for playing along with us in our comments all the time. We always appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate you guys letting us know suggestions for my cue the do. Yeah, you know what to do.
Yes.
And I think we know what Jose is gonna be cooking, and I hope you guys will stay tuned. Probably be next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stick to breakfast food. Mm-hmm. Just because I think that's the easiest not to fuck up.
Okay.
You know?
And somebody else suggested that Jose cook like his favorite meal, and he loves breakfast, so that sort of is a twofer.
Yeah.
Teddy, stop.
We'll see how that pans out.
Yeah. Sorry about our plate clicks. We haven't had anybody complain about that, but I know that's like a thing. Sometimes people use like wooden utensils and stuff.
I don't know. I think, you know, when you watch somebody eat, like, you want to have the real experience, you know? And, like, people aren't just, like, eating with wooden utensils.
Yeah, and also, it's, like, kind of annoying for me when I see people kind of, like, struggling to, like, get stuff on those weird wooden forks. Yeah. But I'm all for, like, how, like, environmentally friendly they are, I guess. I mean, I'm all for them being environmentally friendly. I just don't know how much so they are, because I'm pretty sure these are, like, pretty damn environmentally friendly.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we just throw them out after we're done eating.
Oh, we don't? But yeah, we've got some exciting stuff going on this week. On Wednesday, we're going to see Tim and Eric, which, if you guys don't know who that is, Google them. Yeah.
Google, YouTube, look them up.
I got tickets to this show for a gift. Like, it was like either Jose's birthday or like Christmas or something.
I think it was my birthday.
Okay.
I think.
And so we've been waiting all this time because his birthday was back in December, so.
It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, tickets like sold out hella quick, so I was very happy to be able to get some and for us to be able to go, so it'll be fun. And then later in the week, we're going to a show at a theater here in San Francisco, and we're seeing a group called Midtown Social. I've never heard of them, but our friend Mark highly recommended it, so we're actually going with a group of our friends, including our friend Mark, so that'll be fun. So yeah, Meatloaf gets like a bad rap, like, but I don't know. Again, like, I think my girl Zissy Melissa understands. We talked about it in the comments in our last video about like just sort of like leftover-y like food that's just not stuffy at all. It's just real humble food, and I think that's what Meatloaf is. It's not pretentious at all. It's very humble and comforting. And growing up, my mom used to make like a really like traditional meatloaf. It was just like she would actually go to a little grocery store, like a local grocery store, and in the meat department they would make something called meatloaf mix, and I think a lot of places do make that. And pro tip, meatloaf mix is great for meatballs. If you guys didn't know, if you don't feel like making homemade meatballs, you can just use the meatloaf mix from your butcher. But yeah, so she would take the meatloaf mix, which is like pork, beef, and a lot of times meatloaf mix has like veal in it too. And then she would mix it with like ketchup and egg and like tons of Lowry salt and onion, like chopped up onion. I don't know like what else she put in there. I don't know if she put breadcrumbs, I can't remember, but and she would just bake it with cheddar cheese on top. Actually, it was really good. The cheddar cheese would get like really crusty. It was delish. So she didn't put like the ketchup all over the top, you know, but it had ketchup in it. And my mom's meatloaf was like a talk of the town. Like it was like all of my brother's friends would come over for meatloaf night. It was just everybody's favorite thing. I was like, whatever. Like I mentioned last time, I've never really been like a huge red meat fan, but her meatloaf is good. So yeah, I got to the point where there were so many neighborhood kids and my brother's football colleagues. What do you call them?
Teammates.
Earlier I said draw graffiti, and Jose was like, you don't have to say draw. My brother's football teammates and stuff, and they'd all be over at our house for meatloaf night. So it got to the point where my mom was making like a meatloaf like bigger than our dog. Like it was just like gigantic. But yeah, so this is a more complicated, less traditional meatloaf. But I hope you guys, if you like cooking the way I do, you should give this a shot because it's super delicious, and it's a great like company meal because it's impressive. And people are like, "This is meatloaf."
And people put ketchup on top of meatloaf?
Mm-hmm.
You don't, obviously?
No, I didn't. There's no ketchup in this, but ketchup is like a very like staple ingredient for meatloaf. Like any meatloaf video you look at, it will have ketchup in it.
You can tell I'm hella enjoying this meal because I'm not eating hella fast. And I totally didn't even think about adding hot sauce.
That is true. That's usually like an indicator of how much Jose likes the meal, is if he doesn't add Tapatio. And I try not to take it personally if I make something and he does add Tapatio.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, fuck, I hope she doesn't think, you know, that I don't like her food. But like, no, I just grew up adding Tapatio to everything.
The green beans turned out good.
Everything is hella good.
I didn't do much to the beans because I knew it was going to be like a really flavorful meal, so I didn't want these to be like I didn't want them to be like garlicky or anything, you know. But the cook time was good. They're still nice and crispy. So, before you met me, had you ever even had meatloaf?
I don't think so.
Show you the finer things in life, babe.
You'll have me farting through silk.
Well, or cotton.
Or cotton. The only question is that, like, what are you gonna do with all that leftover meatloaf? Like, you made hella.
I know, I should have cut it in half.
I think off camera I might have another little slice.
Just to remain Teddy, just to keep the viewers thinking you're dainty.
Exactly.
Well, leftover meatloaf, I have never really, like, I don't think I've ever made this before, but I believe, like, meatloaf sandwiches is a thing. Like,
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. And take the meatloaf and put it on bread. I think they might, like, toast it with cheese. We'll have to, like, look it up. Maybe we can do that.
Sounds hella good. And at this point, I think we would have published our KFC chicken donut. So, days after, what are your feelings about it? You'll have it again? You've had some time to think about it? It's still a hard pass?
If I could do it again, we would have split it.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a few bites because the flavor was delish. Like it was good. I was not feeling good afterwards. Like it definitely like didn't make me sick. It wasn't food poisoning. It was so decadent. It was so sweet. It was so fatty. Like, it was just so much that I just got green in the gills. We were watching My 600-Pound Life right after we watched that, and I was just like seeing myself in the contestant, and so I was like, I need to change my eating habit right now.
See, and this is how I know I need to like chill on the food, because all I kept thinking of is like, how good would it have been if it was like a chocolate glazed donut?
Ew.
No?
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. Let us know.
Will you do your Dr. Now impression for them?
How y'all doing?
Hey y'all doing? Hey y'all doing?
Well, as you can see, I'm like about to lick the plate. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to show some restraint and not have that extra piece off camera. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like the video. I hope you guys try this recipe, and if you do, let us know in the comments what you guys thought about it. If you guys change anything when you make it or add anything, let us know.
If there's anything else you guys want to see when we do our cooking demos, if you want to see more or less of anything, let us know. This time we tried to kind of have things prepped, so it was sort of more like assembly, because we felt like it was going to be just like an hour if we showed you like chopping things, you know.
Yeah.
But let us know if you'd like videos with more fleshed out cooking, or what you think of that.
Exactly.
We love your feedback.
We really do. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, hello. Please consider subscribing and sharing us with your friends. As always, we have more videos coming up, and this is Teddy and his new haircut.
This is Teddy's haircut. So
Little skinny leg boy.
It's a full body mohawk, and he has his long taily boy, and he has his little naked feeties and his naked legs. That's what he wanted to tell you guys.
So yeah, check us out again. We are what?
Did I throw you off?
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah,
Say but yeah again.
yeah. But yeah, check us out. We have more videos coming out. As always, we will be.
Bye guys.